You're watching the Transporter YouTube channel.
Alright guys, it is Sunday night and headed to Goshen to load campers, and we're going to Massachusetts. Now, the hardest part of my week is officially over. What I mean by that is leaving the house, wife, kids. That's the hardest part by far. So that part's done. Now I'm gonna go work, and when I come back, it's the best part of my week. And that's when I get home. Right, pulling into the yard. Looks like there's somebody here already loading. But it's nice out. It's not dark yet, so that's a plus. This guy has a actual haul and tow semi set up. Anyway, I'm gonna get my ramps down, get everything ready, and get loaded up. Here's our 2 units for the week. This is the first one. Weighs 4514. And then the other one, another double axle. No bueno. It's gonna be heavy. 5223. So we're gonna be at like 9,800 pounds ish. My max is 10.4, so it's gonna be a heavy load. We're gonna be 25.7, 25.8 maybe. We'll see. I'll probably weigh it just to be 100% and to know what I can put in for fuel and all that. I haven't looked at lengths yet, but probably gonna have to tuck one, which sucks. More work. Anyway, I'm gonna get the first one pulled over, which will be this one because it's shorter. When I pulled up, I thought it was the other one, but it's not. So anyway, we'll get them pulled up and we'll get started.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, just walking out of Walmart. I didn't get to record loading. I was too busy listening to those cows and campers clowns talk. They do their lives on Sunday night. It's pretty funny. But I'll show you guys the load we have here. Oh, there it is. And they fit, and I didn't have to tuck them. So the back one's hanging over just barely. And it's really just the spare tire. So if they say something, I'll take the tire off, I guess. But there really isn't length situations or overhang situations going east for the most part. So anyway, I'm gonna get in the truck and get out of here. I did get one new wiper blade for the driver's side, so I'm gonna do that real quick and get on the road. Alright guys, it is Tuesday and I'm driving through Pennsylvania, trying to book some cars to bring back and not having any luck. I found two that paid good that went to Kalamazoo to the Bittergy auction, but they were in two different locations and they were both in-op and they were both from residential. And the guy sent me the addresses, and they were like in little neighborhoods by the coast, and yeah. So I didn't take them. It paid like $1,600, which is really good for two cars, but they're paying good because they're coming from those areas, and I don't want to get down in there and not be able to get them and then waste a whole bunch of time. So I put a bid in on another one. It's a ProMaster van, goes to Byron, Michigan, which is like 90 miles north of Goshen. So I don't know. They have it up there for $950. I put a bid of $1,200. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, it's not going to hurt my feelings. It's a little out of the way to drop it off, but anyway, that's what we're dealing with. Got like 7.5 hours to go, something like that, I think, and I'm going to get as close as I can tonight. The problem with East Coast is no parking, so once I get within a couple of hours, I'm going to start stopping, finding out where I'm going to sleep, that kind of thing, because I know if I go all the way, there will be absolutely nowhere to park. And I've been to this dealer before, I think twice now, and it's a little corner lot in Lakeville, and it's pretty hard to back into. There's a lot of traffic. They have to stop traffic to get you in. Yeah, it's fun. But anyway, we get off here, keep driving. We'll see you later. I caved. I went back and forth with that guy for $1,200. He declined it. $1,050. He declined it. And I was the weakest link.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
$950. I booked it because I couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to not be able to get something tomorrow and drive back completely empty. It's supposed to be like 12 miles from where I'm dropping off, so I just did it. I don't know. I might regret it later. Tomorrow morning there'll probably be 2 cars paying $2,000 to go right to Goshen or something, but whatever. I've done that gamble before and lost. So anyway, the van's booked. So it is what it is. After I pick it up, I might look for a light car to go with it, depending on how much time I have. It is a ProMaster. It says it only weighs 5,000. I know it's more than that. I think it's closer to 6. But anyway, I think we have 5.5 hours to go, something like that. And I'm really only going to drive 3, I think, because there'll be nowhere to park. Alright, we're in Montgomery, New York, fueling up. I feel like I've been driving all day and I ain't got nowhere. Still have 3.5 hours to go, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, so it's part of going east. Going east is hard. You got to do it sometimes, so it is what it is. But not sure what I'm going to do next week, but I feel like I'm due for Colorado or Texas. One of those easy runs. Anyway, I'm gonna put like 50 gallons in here. That'll get me to delivery and back to here or back to somewhere else. It's cheap. I think it's $3.20 here, something like that. It's $4.35 is what it says, but our discount is like $1.10 or something like that. So anyway, we get almost shipped over the hose. We get off here and I gotta decide whether I'm gonna keep going or just park. The floor is lava. Make sure you have flip-flops. Can't see. That ain't no better. Just got a shower. We did park at the truck stop, the Montgomery, New York truck stop. I looked on the map, there wasn't another one for a couple more hours, and according to the Trucker's Path app, they have been full for a couple hours already, so the chances of getting a spot slim. So I got, of course, diner in here is closed. Pizza Hut in there closed. So got a grilled chicken salad, egg roll. I have drinks in my cooler. I'm gonna chill out and watch a movie. Anybody have any good movies to watch? Movies or series? Leave me a message down there in the complaint box. Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna watch a movie or something and then go to sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, stuck in construction, so we'll try to brief you on what's going on real quick. Got 3 hours to go to drop the campers, and I booked a second backhaul. So it comes from the same auction in North Brighton, Massachusetts, and it's a Mannheim, and they're open until 10 o'clock tonight, which I hope we don't need that situation. But and then they both so they both pick up there. They both go in Michigan. One goes 30 minutes farther to Holland, and the other one goes to Byron Center, Michigan. And they both have night drop options. So we're going to try to get there tomorrow night, drop them. Thursday, I have the shuttling for the Elkhart Expo show. So anyway, that's where we're at. I hate going east. East is hard, man. It's hard. Traffic. There's no parking. Everything's close together. It takes a long time to knock down some miles. But we do have two pretty good backhauls. So I'll go over that later. But anyway, get off here and try to get to delivery. It's like something was on fire. I don't know. We're here at delivery. Wanted to show you guys. You have to back in off this road, down this driveway, into here. And that's an intersection with stoplight. We nailed it first try. First unit's off. Second one's about to go off. I got it all hooked up, ready to rip. So. It is downhill here, so it does help. I've never seen the winch goes through there, through the front stinger, back to the unit. Anyway, you guys have seen this many times, but what's one more, right? And this is real time. This is how long it takes. Any faster, I think it would get sketchy. You know, like, you wouldn't have time to look at everything as it goes, but the biggest thing is stay far enough away from it. If it falls, don't fall on you. Cable breaks, it's not going to run you over. Make sure your ramps are good. You never know, like, that ramp could fail and this unit flip fast. So I always stay back at least 10 feet. Did you hear how the winch was humming? Sometimes you got to stop and let it catch up. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get the guy to come over here and grab it with a forklift, load up, and we're out of here. So we're unloaded. Just sitting here waiting for him to finish checking in. They told me 20 or 30 more minutes. So it took me 38 minutes to get it off from when I pulled in to when I was loaded up. And then another 30, I guess, to check in one more and get me a check. This one's COD. So I have to return the check to my work, or if you don't live near work, then you can mail it in, well, like certified mail, or you can take it to Chase Bank, I think. I've never done any of that. I'm just going by what I remember. But yeah, you can take it like to their Chase Bank and do it that way. Obviously, it's a pain in the butt, right? So it's not bad for me. I live close to work. I go back there every week, whatever. And, if you're going to get another trip right away, it's whatever. But you can't get your second half of the money until you turn in that check. So anyway, I mapped to Mannheim. That's where we're going to auction. It's like 21 minutes. And then I went ahead and printed off all my paperwork. So I carry a generator, printer. I have basically like a desktop printer, and it's a toner printer. So it can print a lot of pages with one ink cartridge. I don't know how many, thousands of pages it said, but I opted for that. I had bought a cheap one first, and it lasted just like a few months. It was it. And then lasted like a month, and I had to buy ink. And then it lasted another month, and I had to buy ink again. And then it got cold outside, and the ink froze, and it was a pain in the butt. So that's why I went with the toner one. It was like $200 and something from Staples, but I print a lot. I just printed like, I think it was 14 pages right now. So 2 copies of the BOL, the dispatch paperwork, and what else was it? Oh, the Mannheims have a gate pass release. So, if you have one of the smaller, like little Bluetooth printers, those are nice if you're just printing a page here and there or whatever. But I print every week, so 14 plus pages a week. It would take a lot of time with one of those printers, I think. And time is money, and that's one thing you don't get paid for out here is your time. It's only mileage, so everything else you got to do quick. But anyway, hopefully these guys are wrapping up, and we'll get over to the auction. All right, here we are at the first car, 24 Mazda. I don't know if I've explained before, but some of the auctions give you like a QR code. You just scan it, and these cars have trackers. It takes you right to them. This door's been painted. Looks like crap. When you walk around, it's got some damages. Like down here. Scratches and whatnot, being a black car. I'll take more pictures when I put it on the trailer, but moment of truth, guess what? Smells like pot in here. Fired up. How you turn the radio off? I don't know. There you go. Off. Radio off. And don't do nothing. There we go. Volume. Nobody wants to hear that. Hopefully they don't copyright me for that. Okay, 38,000 miles. Car sounds rough. Let's see if I can. I don't know how nothing works. You can hear it. Exhaust is kind of loud and low tire. Check engine light. Watch the fluids low. Blah 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 blah. Okay, now I'm going to scan the barcode for the other one, which is the ProMaster, and go and try to find it before I take this car out. Alright, I want you guys to see this. We're in the very farthest back corner. Okay? It's not that Ram ProMaster over there. It's not these Ford Transits. It's that one. It's all blocked in with all these junk cars. So I'm gonna see first if this one starts. If this starts, then I start working on do the rest start. And of course I could go ask for help. I don't know how fast they'll come. Let's see. Ooh, this sounds like crap. Okay. It runs 19,000 miles. Motor's noisy. It's crazy. Motor's noisy and it's pretty beat up. I mean, look at the door thing already. It is empty in the back. I was worried about that, like being full of toolboxes and whatnot, but that's all scratched up. Dings and dangs and dingos. Okay, I can't record trying to get all these to run, so I'll let you know what happens here. Alright, I dug a hole. They all started. I'm surprised. So now I can back it up and get it out. I moved that van down there. There's another car I moved right over in there, which smelled like weed. Moved this car, definitely smelled like weed. Let's get in this car that smells like weed, drive back, and then I don't know if I can hitch a ride out here or not. See if I can show you where the gate is. The gate's over there. Doesn't look far, but it's about 3,000 feet. More than I wanted to walk today, but whatever. Anyway, let's go get this car out. Back for the van. I've told you guys before, it's always, every time I come to one of these auctions, my vehicle is at the farthest point. It's crazy. And there's a camper. It's probably a repo job or flood or who knows. Another one. It's an older one. This is a real old Crusader. Check that out. That's cool. Definitely wouldn't mind having that. Neither would my son. He wants to go fishing real bad. My youngest son. Everybody else is driving like an idiot here. I might as well too. That ain't the gate. It's the wrong gate. There must be more than one gate. It's over here. Maybe that is the right gate. I don't know. Oh, it's this way. So when I was pointing earlier, I wasn't even pointing to the right spot. As you see, this goes even farther. I knew it didn't look far when I was pointing. I was thinking, I walk farther than that. I'm going to screenshot the map from the truck to the ProMaster before I start walking again. See how many feet it is. Just for fun. I'm a fatty, I need to walk, but I'm more worried about how much time it takes. Crazy. I am gonna ask at the gate. Somebody will drop me off. If I can find the gate. Over here. I'm gonna find it. No, I wasn't driving in circles to make it look like it was farther. Alright, we're at the gate. Alright, there's the first one. I didn't load it because I don't want to get my ramps out yet. I'm going to go get the van. There's some characters around, so I don't want to have my aluminum ramps out there easy to grab. He said they don't give rides. So as you're walking, you start thinking, all these vehicles have keys in them. I wouldn't do that. Alright, I've officially walked a mile. And no, I didn't cheat. I thought about it. I thought about it real hard, to be honest. Anyway, get in here and get it out of here, get it up, checked out, and then load them up. This one don't smell like weed, that's good. Alright, we're out of here. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock at night, and just made it back to where we started this morning. 12 hours it took to go over there, get the two dropped off, pick up the two cars, and get back. And I think it was only like 200 miles one way or something, 220. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get some fuel. I only have 2 hours left to drive, or hour and 53 minutes. So, and I'm out of extra time. So I'm just waiting to pump. I'm gonna grab some food, something fast, and try to knock out another hour and a half or so. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here, try to get some fuel. Well, we're driving through Pennsylvania. It's Wednesday. We're gonna make it to delivery today. It's gonna be late tonight, and I'll get home, but it's gonna be late, probably midnight. And guess what just happened? AC, no good. So it's been giving me issues, like it's just not been as cold as normal. It wouldn't blow cold or as cold at idle. And then yesterday it quit working. I turned it off for a while, like an hour, and then turned it back on, and it worked for a while, and then it didn't. And this morning it worked for a few minutes, and then it didn't. And yeah, luckily it's not really hot out. It's 72 degrees. You know, I can keep the windows down, whatever. But yeah, that'll be my next project, fix the AC. So stay tuned for that video. Alright guys, I just put in some fuel, 30 gallons at the Petro in Perrysburg, Ohio. We just drove, I don't know, just waiting for my phone to tell me here. We drove 7 hours, 10 minutes without stopping. And I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. I had some Oreos in here and a soda, and that was it. So they have a restaurant over here, I believe. I don't know that I've ever ate here, but today we're gonna do it. Usually I don't stop here because this is only a couple hours from Goshen, but since we're going to Byron Center, Michigan, we're not going to Goshen, so it's like another 4 hours or 3.5 hours to there, and then an hour and a half back. So I'm gonna stop, get some food, so that I'm ready for the rest of the night. I did a strap check, all that already. The AC is still not working. This truck is a fishbowl. It's hot. So I will be making some videos this weekend on repairs. I have a few things to do. One being license plate light. I ordered wheel bearings for the front of the truck and ball joints. And then I also need to weld up some cracks on the trailer. Just little stuff like that. I guess wheel bearings, ball joints ain't really that little, but anyway, I'm gonna try to do some video footage on that stuff so you guys can see what I have to do on the weekends. Anyway, I'll go in here and see if they got some food. Sorry. Alright guys, we're delivering the van. We're in Byron Center, Michigan. Just unloaded. So weird being out here at night. There's nobody around. It's a small town. It's weird. Anyway, I'm going to put the keys and stuff in their drop box. Load up my ramps. We got one more to go. I think it's another 25 minutes or so from here. And then home. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully, I'm going to fill out my paperwork for that one while I sit here, because it's going to be another night drop, and I'm not sure if they have parking or not or whatever, but we'll see. Anyway, this stuff going in there. Alright guys, second car dropped, and it's dark. And there's nobody here. And I just saw on their paperwork where if you don't have permission to drop at night, they take $100 from you. It was in the fine print. So hopefully this place isn't trying to get $100 out of me. We'll see. If they do, they do. There's nothing I can do about it. It's whatever. But anyway, I gotta go over here, put my ramps up, figure out how to get out of this parking lot, because like all car dealers, they don't cater to the delivery guy. Anyway, I'm gonna get my ramps up. I'm gonna try to back into here and pull out and around and back out. We'll see. Alright guys, try to wrap this video up. It's Sunday now. I just realized that I didn't finish it, and now I'm trying to remember all the numbers. So I believe I don't have the paperwork with me, and I'm already on my way on the next trip, which you'll see next week. We went west. So anyway, the trip paid going out there with the two campers, I believe it was $2,200. And then on the way back, we made $1,600 with the two cars, for the van and the car, minus the 20% they charge for, the company charges me 20% to do backhauls, right? So leaves us with $1,280. So the $2,200 and the $1,280, you're looking at $3,480. And then I had $700 in fuel. So $3,480 minus 7, $2,780, something like that, roughly. I'm trying to do this in my head. And then also had to pay my tolls on the way back, which is part of the downfall of going east. So I believe the tolls are somewhere around $150. So we end up clearing, just over $2,600. Now, there's other expenses. Some people like to point that out to me, but it's a given. There's truck payment and insurance, all the stuff that goes with it, which is roughly around $400 a week for me. So if we factor that, we're looking at $2,300, something like that. That's what we made. Now, we'll talk about going east. It's hard, and it's hard because it takes longer. You have to go slower. None of the roads are straight. Whoever invented or designed the infrastructure over there did not have a straight edge. There's no straight roads. It's, and everything's packed together. There's nowhere to park. There's nowhere to stop and eat. It's a nightmare. But sometimes you got to do it. You take the good with the bad. You just do it. Now this week we're going west. I'm on the next trip, so I'm going west. You'll have to wait for the video on this one, but I'm hoping we do a lot better. So we'll see. Anyway, September 18th, which is this Thursday, we are going to meet up with Cows and Campers at Bonneville Mill Park in Bristol, Indiana. If you are in the area, you're more than welcome to come. We're going to cook on the grill, hang out, just, whatever. It's just going to be hang out. We do have some stickers and t-shirts and that kind of stuff we're going to give to the people that do show up. So if you want that kind of stuff, you better be there. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, most importantly, do not forget to pray for your country.